Hello. So this is oftentimes what takes up the second half of class. This is a partner vocabulary test, and your student will be seeing usually one of these a week. So they would put their name on top, the date, and then underneath you'll notice that there's a rubric for partner work, 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. 20 points for working well if you choose to work in partners. Both partners are working hard. Only partner chat, that's underlined because I find that's the most common mistake, right? They'll want to talk with more than one person, but it's got to be partner work, 3-foot voices, and on-task conversation. On-task conversation is really ought to be underlined too. Directions, both partners should be engaged while taking the test. The test must also be in 2 separate sets of handwriting. Use the word bank below. Do not reuse words. All right, I have 6 words here. One is academic vocabulary. It's not in the textbook itself. That's analyzed there. Directions, fill in 3 links. In this case, 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4 for this particular test. These next 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 words come from the short story, The Medicine Bag, and this is just another way to sort of preview some of the tougher vocab in that story to feel a little more confident when we encounter the text on our own. So these are the words. Notice that they have their parts of speech, wearily, adverb. You get the definition, and then there's a sentence to go along with it. He wearily flopped onto the couch. Notice each word has all of these things. Underneath is an example of how to do a link. So let's suppose that your term was wisdom, and you see the word do in there. So you might add do as in hairdo. Wisdom is defined as experience. So you have to use the definition and the linking word in a linking story, or the reminding word in a linking story. Experience and do. Notice how they're underlined. They must be underlined on a test as well. Mr. Surface has a lot of experience when it comes to having an awesome hairdo. And there's a picture of me with a different face and my hair, or at least what it looked like in high school. So I have my picture as well. Students will be working with partners, and they'll be using these words up here to fill in these links. So let's start with straggled. And straggled means hung in messy strands. And one of the words that I see inside of straggled is rag. So now I need to use the word rag and the definition hung in messy strands in a sentence here. Ooh, I know. My cut up rag hung in messy strands. And then here's my rag. Oh my gosh, it surely is in messy strands. This is embarrassing. Look at that rag. Ooh. So I've got rag, my reminding word, underlined. I've got hung in messy strands. Strands, rather. Boom. The next word, so I've used this one, so I can't use it again, so just put a little check mark up there. Next, oh, I see frail. Let's use that one. Frail. Frail means delicate or weak. Delicate. Semicolon. Weak. So we're given 2 options. When it's used in the story, I allow students to choose the one they're more comfortable with. I'm going to go with weak. I find that just makes a little more sense with frail. Here, I see the word rail. So, I got it. The weak rail caused the train to crash. And here is a bridge. Here is a train. And it's falling. So the people are understandably upset. And it's one of those like suspension bridge things. Okay. There's the smoke that's coming out of it. We've got the word week, the definition. We've got the reminding word rail. Boom. All right, done that one. Next we have, let's use sheepishly. Can you guess what my reminding word might be? Oh yeah, you guessed it all right. Sheep. And sheepishly, the adverb describe an action. Sheepishly is in an embarrassed way. In an embarrassed way. So I have to use sheep in an embarrassed, and the definition, in an embarrassed way. The sheep apologized in an embarrassed way. Notice how that's kind of a nonsensical sentence, but perhaps if the picture works, it'll make it link up in my mind forever. Let's see. Here's, how do I draw a sheep? All right. Not bad. And there's a sheep. And he is saying, he's got red cheeks because he's embarrassed, and he is saying, sorry. Period. In an embarrassed way is the definition. I gotta underline that, and sheep is my reminding word. Okay. And then finally, my last link, I think I'll do the word. Let's get sheepishly out of the way. Let's do wearily, in a tired way. Another adverb. Wearily. And that means in a tired way. This is the do now, and students are welcome to reuse their do now. I'm going to switch it up, and I'm going to use ear this time. So I'm going to use ear in an tired way. The teacher beat my ear in a tired way. And here's the teacher. He wears glasses sometimes. He's really going in there. It's male pattern baldness, like some teachers I know. Alright, there's his ears, I suppose, or they kind of look like earrings. And then here's the student's ear. And she is like, oof, will this end? Right, so we got in a tired way, we got ear as the reminding word, boom. It's worth mentioning that usually after about 10 minutes or so, I'll have students get up and posted around the room will be fill in the blank sentences. These 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, they'll get up with a partner and fill them in. They'll usually have about a minute per, so about a 6-minute rotation, and then they'll fill those in. I'm not doing that here with my kitchen table and posting them around my kitchen, but when you check this out, you would expect to see 6 words down there to go along with 6 fill in the blanks that are posted all around the room. So this would be the corner work, I usually call it. Okay. Directions. Provide perfect sentences for the assigned words. You must use 5 details, and they must be circled, and the terms must be underlined in order to count. So they must be circled, and they must be underlined. Oop. Right? Here's an example. Hint, do not forget about antonyms. Ooh, please don't. So here we got, let's say your example was the word pizza, right? Let's see how many details this sentence has. It says that it happens to have 7. I ordered the pizza, there's the term that's underlined, from Domino's, and they delivered the large pie of pepperoni anchovy toppings to my doorstep. What terms or words in this sentence tell me they know what the word pizza means? Well, oftentimes we order pizza from places like Domino's. They are delivered. They can be ordered in large, medium, or personal pan, often referred to as pie. These are common toppings, pepperoni, anchovy toppings, to my doorstep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh my gosh, there's 8. So there we are. Maybe just circle pepperoni, anchovy, and it could be 7. So what words do we have left over to make our own perfect sentences with? Well, we have analyze and fatigue. Let's start with fatigue. Remember, that's what we did earlier in the lesson. So choose any word you haven't already used. Fatigue will be the word. The tired marathon runner felt fatigue, collapsed, and required medical attention. He was exhausted. What words here show me what the term fatigue means? Well, tired for sure. A marathon runner is likely to feel it, as is a runner. It is something that can be felt. I could count that as one. You'll oftentimes collapse if you're that exhausted or feeling fatigued. You may require medical attention, especially if it's something as intense as a marathon. And exhaustion, so this adjective form of exhaustion certainly works. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ooh, my gosh, I'm feeling good about this. Choose any word you haven't already used. Well, the only one we've got left is analyze. Right? Let's make it a quote. Ooh. Analyze this data. The scientist said while gesturing to many different charts spreadsheets and x-rays, right? So we know that analyze means to explore. It's being used as a verb here, and it's a command. Analyze this data. Oftentimes data will be analyzed. A scientist is one to do that kind of thing. Charts are one way to analyze, or one thing you could analyze. A spreadsheet helps with analysis, and x-rays, of course, help with analysis. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 details to go with the one word. It's perfect.